Hey everyone, Paiopa here, and I just wanted to say thank you for 150 subscribers, people. I'm glad you like my videos, and I look forward to getting more subscribers and more comments, hopefully. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it, and all the positive feedback. So here we go with our 150 subscriber battle, this time against nintendoholic07 from YouTube, and definitely a challenging battle for me. Based on who I was up against. So he leads off with Skarmory, and I lead off with Quackerlot, and I'm already like, oh man, Skarmory, come on. So I'm gonna go with Surf because Skarmories have low special defense. He hangs in there a little bit, and he sets up Stealth Rocks like any typical Skarmory, and he goes to Blissey, and I'm like, oh no, man, come on. By now you all know how much I hate Blissey with a passion. I absolutely despise that pink piece of crap. But anyway, Quackerlot can't do anything, so I'll go to Curious, expecting Thunder Wave or some status effect. And I don't know, I'm going to use Psycho Shift and transfer it back. And hopefully he doesn't expect that. But he goes for Hyper Beam, and I was like, whoa, Hyper Beam on a Blissey? Who the hell puts Hyper Beam on a Blissey? But I was like, well, it's better. At least that's some form of originality. But yeah, I was like, wow. I didn't expect that. So Psycho Shift transfers Paralysis onto Blissey, and now I go to my new Pokemon, Egor the Dusknoir, who desperately needs retraining because it's a piece of shit. The way I trained it right now, it's a piece of shit. So I was hoping to trap the Blissey, so I could like do some ghostly stuff to it, but I get trap Machamp instead, which is not what I wanted. So I use Nightshade. It doesn't really do much. I guess that must be one bulky Machamp, and he uses Stone Edge and it hits twice, so I'm figuring, okay, he probably has no guard, or maybe he has Guts. This is the thing with Machamp, is you can't be sure. So anyway, I go to Curious, not expecting to really live, because that thing's faster. Yeah, I get Stone Edge, and Curious is down. I'm like, damn, how the hell am I going to take out this damn thing? This Machamp is already like posing to be a huge threat, and I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do. So I go to Quackerlot, and he's like, I'm gonna surf all over you, biatch. And I thought, okay, cool, Machamp's down. No, it hangs in there. So Stone Edge, I'm like, come on, Quackerlot, take it. Yeah, he does, and he goes, boom, Super Saiyan with the Sonic Berry speed, and I surf, and I take the Machamp down, and that was a big relief. So thank God for that. Now he switches back to Skarmory, which was a little weird, but after the battle he told me he meant to switch to Blissey, so I guess it worked out well for me either way, because Surf washes away the Skarmory. Skarmory's down! And now it's back to Blissey! And I'm like, okay, what the hell? How? I can't do anything, so there's no point in keeping it in. And I was expecting, like, okay, he's gonna, like, Thunder Wave again, so I'm gonna go to Gigaton. And instead, another Hyper Beam comes. I'm like, whoa, Hyper Beam again, dude! So I'm like, okay, now the Blissey can't do anything, so I'm gonna go kaboom! Gigaton, use Explosion! And I was real happy that he actually used Hyper Beam, because he couldn't, like, that's the problem with using Hyper Beam. It's not really good for competitive battles, but it's definitely a really cool attack to see on the screen. But anyway, Explosion takes out Blissey, so I'm like, yeah, thank God for that. Now it's Breloom, and I'm like, oh shit, who the hell's faster? Hopefully Quackerlot's faster, and thank God he is, so I use Ice Beam, and it takes it down with a one-hit KO, and I was like, yeah, sweet. So now it's Ninetales, and I'm figuring, I figure Hypnosis is coming my way, but I decided to stay in. Excuse me. So I don't know what's going to happen now. Probably going to yeah, he decides to stat boost, so it's one of those Ninetales, typical Hypnosis, Nasty Plot, etc., etc. But yeah, okay, he uses Dark Pulse, so maybe it's not the typical one. So Quackerlot's down, I was hoping he'd wake up. So I go to Cyclee, I'm like, yeah, Psycho Cut, I'm going to take that thing down. I'm hoping the Ninetales won't survive, because a Psycho Cut is a devastating attack, and it does, unfortunately, and I get Hypnosis again, and so I'm like praying to God right now Cyclee wakes up. Yeah, they use Dark Pulse, probably expecting it to be super effective, but because Cyclee's part fighting, it's normal. They should have used Flamethrower, but anyway, whatever. Cyclee's down, so I'm like, no! Cyclee, no! So I go to Nimbus, and I'm like, I'm gonna be screwed if I don't live. Please, Nimbus, for God's sake, live, and it does at 1 HP. And I'm like, yeah, Nimbus, you flying piece of shit, I love you. And I use rest, and I heal up, and I had a Chesto Berry, so now with the Unburden ability, Drifblim shoots first with Shadow Ball. And that takes care of Ninetales. Now he goes to Salamence, and I'm like, oh god, what the hell? I have a bloody Drifblim against a fearsome Salamence. How the hell am I gonna win this? So I go for Will-O-Wisp, trying to burn it, and thank god I was able to go first because of Unburden. And the Salamence uses Dragon Claw, and it doesn't do anything. And I use Recycle to get my Chesto Berry back. Yeah, see, I taught Nimbus to be environmentally friendly for our planet's sake, so it's good to recycle, and it's good to teach your Pokemon to recycle people. So I use Rest again, and I heal up, thank god. And because I got my Chesto Berry back with the move Recycle, I get to wake up again, and while the Salamence is burning. So I'm at this point, I'm like really happy. I thought, yeah, I'm going to take him down, but no, it has to have Bloody Roost. So I'm like, great, this is going to turn into a friggin' stall war, and I hate stall wars. So, yeah. Not much to say here, except I recycle again, I get my berry back, yada yada yada. I try to Shadow Ball, it goes for a Dragon Dance, and I'm like, oh crap, now there goes my like little temporary speed advantage. The Salamence is hurt by its burn, it keeps roosting like an annoying faggot, and I'm like, come on, die already, you piece of shit, die. And he just keeps roosting, so I figure, okay, at least he won't attack, because he knows if he does, he's gonna get Shadow Balled out of the sky. But he has to attack eventually, so I don't know. I'm just trying to like be unpredictable here and not do the same moves in a certain pattern to confuse him. I get Dragon Clawed, and oh my god, I survive, and I use Shadow Ball, and thankfully he decides to attack, and I win. Good game, epic battle.